Whether you're working with 1 3PL or 10 3PLs, we see really common challenges when it comes to inventory management. Those include consolidating, reconciling, alerting, and planning your inventory levels. When it comes to consolidation, we see teams that are needing to pull data from multiple different WMS systems, their ERP, and maybe sales channel like Shopify, just to get a holistic view of what they actually have on hand ready to sell across all their different distribution centers. When we have more than one system, then we immediately have a need to reconcile those inventory levels across systems to make sure that we actually have true inventory levels and we're not overselling specific SKUs. Related, we see a whole bunch of teams constantly looking for SKUs with low inventory and needing to alert the team and make sure they're placing POs in time. And finally, we see a lot of teams that are doing really manually intensive processes, pulling data from tons of systems just to forecast out inventory needs to cover demand over the coming months and quarters. In this flow, we're looking at an example that is pulling in inventory from multiple different sources. So in this case, we are pulling in inventory from an API. So you can see a list of SKUs, a reorder point, and max quantity. In this example, we're pulling from an API, but that data could be coming from NetSuite, Extensive, any other WMS in your stack. We have one Excel file. And so as you can see here, the data is in a totally different format than the data that we are actually receiving via email from another supplier. But what we're doing in these cards is really standardizing that data so that we can aggregate it and work on that data in one consolidated data set. So we're doing things like assigning a specific warehouse for a data set, editing our columns so that we're only keeping the relevant information that we need. So ultimately, once we have two data sets that really match each other, we can go ahead and stack that data together, combine it with some information from our ERP, like what is that reorder point for every SKU. And once we have that really nice consolidated data set here that's giving us visibility into every single SKU, there's a whole lot that we could do with that data. For instance, we might want to visualize that data in a dashboard where we can see a distribution of our inventory across different warehouses. We might want to email the team if we have SKUs with low inventory, or maybe we want to create a replenishment report that we share with our sourcing team that provides a rundown for every SKU. What is the current quantity? What is the replenishment quantity? And make sure we're avoiding stockouts. In short, if it happens in emails, spreadsheets, or PDFs today, Parabola can likely help. Happy to share more. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.